What do you think? How do you think guys can find their purpose, or how do we help a guy find their purpose?
Yeah, it's actually quite simple. You just got to go out there and try a bunch of things. See what you like,
The
see what
hero's
you're good
journey,
at.
fail.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I agree with that. Yeah.
yeah. Just get out there, try a bunch of things, see what you like, see what you don't like. Maybe you're really good at something you never thought of. It's just about getting out there and taking action, pretty much.
Not being scared to try whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
What about you, Rob?
Yeah, I'll piggyback on that. I mean, you got to learn, definitely from trial and error, and just understand that there's certain things like you're not. It's kind of like you're not trying to reinvent the wheel, right? There's men before you that went through some of the similar things that you're going through. So trial and error, go through it, a hero's journey, and then you have to have people around you that's gonna help cultivate that mentality, so that way you find like your purpose. Like it goes back to I was saying like what I was saying earlier. We're here to procreate, right? So we're like here to pass on our genes to the next person, right? So it's like you got to know how to zone in a specific, I guess, skill, and then know where to channel that skill into, I guess, better lack of terms of business, and then that business should help draw inspiration, and then that's when you can kind of, I guess, build from that. So yeah, trial and error, go out there and learn a lot of different things, but just have the basic tenets, man. Know how to properly talk. You know, shower, make sure your body is not, your health, right? Make sure you have your health intact. What else? What's that? Health, knowing how to communicate, and just those basic tenets, and I think you'll be fine.
Okay. Mike, how do you think a guy finds their purpose, or how do you help one find their purpose?
It's funny. I think, as a matter of fact, me and you, Sergio, we had this conversation a few days ago, and it's kind of hard to find your purpose when you're lacking in an abundance of money, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, it goes back to what I said earlier about oxygen, right? When you have an abundance of it, you don't think about it, right? Because there's a popular saying, you want to chase your passion or your purpose when it comes to making money. No, you want to do what's effective. Do it like in the marketplace. You want to be valuable to the marketplace. Okay, That's how you make money. When you look at it from an objective standpoint, once you do that and gain the abundance of money, just like oxygen, now you have that freedom to look for your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because your purpose might not make you a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? It might not.
Good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
So
bro.
once you have the ability to find that purpose beforehand, there's a process. You got to be able to build that abundance of money. So now you're not worried about it. Bills are getting paid. You're doing what you got to do, right? Everything's handled. And now you have that freedom to be at your most creative. And
Sometimes it's a privilege to be on your purpose.
Yeah, 100%. And following your passion, because, bro, like, I think it's, I forgot who said this, man, but it's like concrete billionaires. Are they passionate about concrete? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but it makes a shitload of money, though, right?
Yeah.
So you really just got to make sure that, you don't get those two intertwined. Like, yes, like if your passion just happens to make you a lot of bread, cool,
Dope.
do it. That's
Right,
that's
yeah,
fantastic. That's the ideal scenario, right? But we don't live in an ideal world now, do we?
Yeah.
So chase what makes you a shitload of money first, get the abundance of that, and now you can go out and try out new things. Because imagine, right, if you had the freedom to try out new things, if you just imagine, right, you had the abundance of money, now you had the freedom to go chase and do new things. Imagine how well-rounded of an individual you'd be, right? Yeah. Trying and doing new shit every day. You might fail at them, but dude, trying and doing new shit every single day, but there's a process first. You need to get that money first.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, that's a good one. No, Alfie, what do you think, bro? How do we help guys get their purpose or find it?
That's an excellent question.
Very good question.
It's so excellent. I will say this, man, about the purpose thing. You got to be open. That's the first thing, because your shit will change. You know what I mean? And your shit will change from life, and your shit will just change from just everything. Like I see Big Boy talking about Fresh and Fit. Like it's just even watching them, like it opens up different like prescriptions in your lenses. Like before I see, like a lot of people, okay, so boom. So like a lot of people who want to do YouTube and shit, like they have this plan, or I'm gonna be this biggest dating coach, or I'm gonna be this. It happened for accident with me, so it was different. I was already living a good life. I was already traveling the world, plenty of women, all of this shit. And I thought I wanted to be a principal. Right? just just doing this. So it's just like, but see, there's a point to what I'm saying, like the purpose part. So like, I've been doing YouTube, podcast, whatever, 18. So there's been months where I surpass my fucking salary at work, but then there's months that I don't. But since it's my purpose, I actually surpass it every fucking time.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not that money shit, bro. Like, you see, I put myself in the position that no matter where the fuck I go, I can go to Vegas, I can go Texas. I was in Spain last week, Mexico before that. Wherever I'm at, like, people fuck with me. And that's even like the family thing. Like I can like when I was in fucking Vietnam a couple of months ago, some black cat hit me up. He watched my content and he owned a fucking bar. Like, he didn't work there. He owned a black guy owns a bar in Vietnam. So it's just like, you never, and then, so he hit me up. I didn't have to run into him. He hit me up, and then I pulled up, and he's just in there chilling. You know what I mean? And it's just like just it exposes you to different people, and different people will change you. Period. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily people influencing you, but just like, it's like that cat. Like, damn, this is a black guy in Vietnam. Most guys are like, they're working somewhere. He's a black guy who owns a whole fucking establishment shit. And I would never meet him and shit, but because of my content influenced him, he reached out to me. And so it's just like, wow, like, it's different. Like, so yeah, you may lose some family. Your mama not like own you like that, or whatever. But it's just like, sometimes you lose stuff, but you gain a lot more.
Yeah.
And you just got to be open for that. Like, like I said, it's a feeling that you can't explain and shit. Just like, like with the books, like my first books went number one, and then another one went number one, and then the next one number one, and the next one number one.
Crazy.
But so I know I can do that already if I want to, but I got too many ideas to like put one out per. That's just too much. It'll drive me fucking crazy. I got this idea, but I gotta sit on it so I can I get my money back by the feedback and shit. The money gonna come later. You know what I mean? When people like tell me how things that I've said affected their lives, or even shit that I even forgot about, and I'd be like, oh shit, I said, you know what I mean? And so it's just kind of like, so it's just a different value of everything you do. When it's one thing when you improve your life and you level up and shit, but when you affect other people's lives, bro, that didn't grow up with you, don't have the same values as you, it really does something to you. And it can't really be explained unless you like do it. Like, you cannot explain it. Like with the chat, like, I really don't give a fuck about nobody but myself and the people who I deal with on a day to day. I just like to have fun. There's nobody in the chat or in real life that can piss me off. I think too highly of myself, that's just me. I'm just like a witty guy. I'm like that. I was a class clown in school. I got straight A's, but I was still like clown niggas. Like, that's just me. And I know I'm not for everybody, but the people who like me really, really like me, and the people that don't, they don't, and that's fine with me. You know what I mean? Because I found my purpose. You know what I'm saying? And it's just to live my life abundantly and to show other people that they can do it too. A lot of people, y'all be surprised, so many people are scared to be themselves. They're literally scared to be themselves. So I'm the type of person where I'm gonna be myself times 10.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to live in fear of what other motherfuckers think of you. It's a feeling that you. It's just like a hot day. You're taking all your clothes off. When you really stop caring, like, I mean, shit, like, I don't even talk to my whole fucking mom. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
So if I don't have a relationship with my own mom, what make you think a bitch can get under my skin on that level? or some fucking asshole. Like,
Let's
you
talk
know,
about it. For real.
that's
No, for
that's
real.
where I came from. So if I ain't getting that, so there's no, like, you cannot. I don't know. So it's just a trip, man. Once you really find it and it's your niche, it's just changing, and you can't really, like, I mean, I know people hear me, and it's about what we said earlier. Like, things come around later. Like, you can hear this shit, and they're like, oh yeah, that's it. But until you really at that point in your life, then you really get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that's what I got to say.
Yeah. No.
I'll simplify it too. We use purpose a lot. Purpose. What the fuck is the purpose? Your purpose will change. Like Afi said, when I was younger, purpose was getting hosed. When you get older, you realize that hose, they are what they are. You enjoy them, and then it's time to move on. So I would equate purpose to goals. I think a lot of guys don't know how to set goals. They set unrealistic goals, and I think that if we equate goals and purpose, and we incrementally increase those goals, increase your goals and accomplishing your goals, not only is it going to give you more confidence, but it's going to give you more of a definitive direction as to what your grand purpose will be, right? So it's kind of like purpose is like the big picture. But in order to get the big picture, the goals are the details in the picture. So if you're establishing goals daily and you're making them realistic and you're setting yourself up to accomplish those goals, not only are you going to get, like I said, confidence, but you're also going to start to put more detail into the picture. Now you're going to start to put colors. You're going to start to shade. And now when you look back, you're going to see your whole fucking shit. And that's going to be your purpose. Now, don't compare your purpose to other people. We talk about money. I've made money and I felt empty. I make less money and I'm a little bit more fulfilled. So everybody's purpose is different. You have to design a picture that you are going to be proud of. And I think by you doing that, you set goals for yourself to detail the picture and the purpose. And then once you get that in, then you realize whether this is the direction you want to take or you paint another picture. But setting goals will help you get a clearer definition of what your purpose should be.
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.